Hello and welcome to GamerU, your home for tips, tricks and tutorials. Today we're looking at Robocraft's rotors and how to balance your aircraft. Rotors are used to create gunships or flying medics, but can prove troublesome if not designed correctly. The first thing you need to think about is how big you want your gunship to be. If it's a single rotor aircraft, you have to work doubly hard to balance and equip your robot to fly effectively. While a single rotor robot can be created small and agile, it does mean that you have one major weak point. Rotors are very hard to protect with shields or blocks, and if taken out you're effectively helpless. In addition to this, you'll need to make some creative use of thrusters and even aerofoils to allow your gunship to steer and bank quickly. So when creating a small single rotor gunship, the key is agility and speed. Add as many thrusters as you can to make sure your robot is light and can turn on a dime. Using multiple rotors makes for much more of a stable, tanky gunship, with the ability to survive even when one or more rotors are taken out. However, to do so is creating a much larger robot, and so a much larger target. Multi-rotor gunships are the tanks of the air, so armor and weaponry are the key things to focus on. While speed is also going to help you get out of trouble, you need to accept that you're large, relatively slow and easy to hit, so keep high if you can, and be very cautious of railguns. Balancing your gunship can take a long time, and it's not just where you put your blocks, it's where you place your thrusters. Just like with planes, using the practice arena as much as possible is very important. Thrusters that are placed too far forward or back, low or high, can flip your robot or cause it to nosedive. Try to keep your thrusters as close to the center of gravity as possible to get the boost speed rather than the boost into a comical crash. When flying as a gunship or any rotor-based aircraft, it's important to remember you are not a plane. Flying high may give you a good view of the battlefield, but you will be easily picked off by snipers or planes as you're not as fast as them. Fly lower and use terrain to your advantage. Don't be afraid to lower your gunship behind a hill or a structure to protect it from incoming fire. Also, when you know there will be enemy robots over a ridge, don't fly straight over, as you can't turn back and fly back quick enough to avoid being destroyed. Try hovering just behind the ridge and then pop up and fire a salvo. Then duck back down, letting the ridge itself protect you. Never present an easy target and you will become death from above. So it's time to build your gunship and see how it does in combat. Tune in to GamerU for more tips, tricks and tutorials.